Sweet. We're here.
We made it.
Episode 2. Michael logged in.
We're like, that's good. I was thinking we're famous now. I think probably.
Yeah. We have some views. People are tuning in.
We did get 4 views. So does that mean one other person besides us watched it?
Yeah, I gave it to some people. Wesley wants to come on. Wesley wants to be a guest.
Oh, we're gonna have guests. That's a great idea.
Yeah. Wesley's a good guest. I have a buddy from New York. He literally sounds like the New York version of like Sebastian Maniscalco, like the way he talks. He's great. Funny kid. I was telling him like what we were going to be talking about shows and movies, and he wants to come on too. So I have some people that want to come on.
Isn't that comedian already the New York version? Isn't
Sebastian? No, he's from Chicago. He's got that Chicago twang, dude. It's like this. He sounds like Italian New Yorker, but he's just
I can't hear the Chicago twang. I know what you're talking about, but I thought he was from New York too. He's totally totally from Chicago. Yeah,
yeah, he absolutely is.
That's why he's so good at that skit, the TSA, the blue shirts. He's like, do you see what we got going on in O'Hare? He's like, do you see our first line of defense? You ever see that first guy they send out? Take out your laptops.
Have you seen our first line of defense? You see the first guy they send out? Take out your laptop.
Here we go.
Dude, that's one of my favorite skits. Have you not watched what's that? What's his first stand up? It's Aren't You Embarrassed? That's
I've only seen clips of just like when people just used to like stop by the house, right? Instead of like calling, like people just back in the day, like when people would just stop by the house just to like say hi, like because that was normal.
Yeah. The Entenmann's.
Yeah.
They're for company only.
What? Do you want to talk about my cruise real quick?
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm a little sick. I don't know how that happened, but you know, it is what it is. But anyway,
like seasick.
That's a normal thing, though, right? You're in like
after Virgin, like my throat's all fucked up. Yeah, I feel like it's just like the recirculated air or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, so obviously we booked that cruise for the twins. I thought they would have got way more drunk. I was unimpressed.
Who are the twins?
Christina's younger siblings. They turned 21.
Okay.
Trin and
Logan. Trinity and Logan.
Logan, yeah.
Named after Wolverine and Matrix.
Wow. Logan kind of looks like Wesley to me sometimes, so I get them confused. Occasionally.
Really?
Doesn't he? He has long hair too, doesn't he?
He has long hair, but but Wesley has that Weird Al Yankovic hair. You know what I mean?
And now he has some kind of Rastafarian hair.
Cornrows. He kept saying Wagwan like the whole trip. After
Oh no.
He just really leaned into the island boy. Yeah.
So you thought they were going to get more?
Yeah, I think, dude, you're 21, right? We bought them the drink package. You would think like, I don't know.
And what happened?
Trinity like slept most of the trip. And Logan had fun. I think he drank a decent amount. And then they met some people from like Canada, like French Canadians. They just, you know how you meet people on the cruise that you might hang out with. Like we did, Michael, when we were younger.
Oh my God! No one needed to buy us a drink package.
No, it was great.
Didn't matter.
But anyway,
what was our drink bill? What was that like?
$7.50
each.
Each. Yeah, my winning that poker tournament covered my drink bill. I remember that.
Yeah, but I didn't win a poker tournament.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. My mom probably would have been so mad if she had to pay that. Because she had just paid for me, Tom, and Deke. She paid for us to go to Cancun.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I got 2 trips. I got 2 trips that summer.
I remember hearing about the foam parties and shit from that trip.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
I don't think Cancun is as safe as it used to be.
No. You can go there and not come back now.
Yeah, we went at an opportune time in 07. Anyway, so obviously we played some slots. So remember chickens in Las Vegas. You know how when you're playing slots, you play like the normal game, but you can play the feature. Like you can hit the feature.
The whole point of slots is to get the bonus.
Yeah, to get to the feature. Yes.
The whole point. Yeah.
So I never knew this, but the game has a button that says instant feature, and you can just play the feature.
Instant bonus. It costs a lot of money, but
it costs a lot of money. I absolutely did it. So
did you do that? Yeah. How much was it?
All right, the 1X is 35. I created some shorts so I could show you guys, but the 1X is 35. But I was doing the
$35.
$35
Oh,
to do the
that's
feature.
not bad.
And
but
you're
I did
doing
the
the
6X.
six. So you were doing $200 a spin?
$210 spins. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Dude, it was. There's no. You can't go back to regular slots after doing $210.
Wait,
spins.
does chickens have that? I don't remember seeing that.
What game
I don't
were you
remember.
playing?
I was playing piggies.
Wait,
just like
was it
chick-
Huff and Puff or was it? It's called Piggies.
Oh, it's called Coin Trio Piggy Burst.
Okay, so you would buy the 210 bonus, and then how did it go?
I'm gonna show you.
Oh, what do you mean? You have a thing?
I have some videos. Yeah.
Oh, show.
Show.
All
right.
Wait, so you just don't have to play the slot? You just
No.
Yeah, you
Go
can
right
trigger
to
the
the
bonus.
Tell me if the audio's okay.
Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Hey. Hey.
Danny's excited.
Yeah, I'm so excited. So you want to hit all three, right?
Yeah,
I hit
triple
one.
pot.
I hit
Okay.
one.
Yeah. Fuck. So you need at least 210 to break even. That's like a
Yeah, you need at least 210 to break even.
Yeah. And this
so
is
each
yeah.
spin is 210.
Well, you get a bonus, so it's not just a regular spin. It's like
No, you're playing the mini game.
yes.
Right.
And so I'm getting that multiplier, right? That 2x.
Mm-hmm.
So,
We need another time too. We need a retrigger too. Oh.
So you need something to follow.
Where's the instant feature button?
and that
It's usually on the bottom.
You see that $90 here?
Yeah.
It's that thing, that gold button right next to it.
Okay.
And not everything has it.
Not
But
every
Yeah.
machine has it.
I don't think Bang Zhao Fu has it.
Bangs on Food does not have it.
That's my shit. I'll
There
tell
was
you.
only like 3 machines, dude.
I'll
These
tell you about
Italian
it.
women- Oh, go ahead. My bad.
No. I'll do it after. I'll say it after yours.
That's so dumb, dude.
What'd you win?
What? Not 210.
That's
So
not the worst.
I lost $70, but hold on. I did it again. I did it like 4 or 5 times.
Yes.
How do you go from not gambling to doing $210 spins?
I mean,
Like, how
this
does
was
that?
this was like the last day,
Okay.
And it's a bonus. It's like
dude. You like gonna win money.
yeah.
All right, so we
that's-
did it
yeah.
again. This time we hit, I think 2. Yeah. All right.
So the guy I follow on YouTube, who's a gambling YouTuber, does this.
Yeah.
Like every once a week.
It was worth it for the.
And
it was worth it
he just does the
video.
feature bets.
No, like he does 7 days a week. One of the days he'll do this, and he'll
Okay.
pay like 2,500. Like yesterday, he bought one for 12,500.
Like a feature for 12,500.
Yes, yeah. 'Cause
Holy shit.
His regular spins are like $50 a spin.
Yeah. So he's like a high limit slot player.
Yeah. So if you get one of those circles, you get
So
re-triggered.
the
to
red
three.
one is yes.
Yeah.
If you get one, you get 3 spins again.
I think if usually you fill up the screen and you get the grand, no one ever
You get
gets
the
that.
grants. I filled everything but one twice.
Yeah,
It was like
that's-
it was fucked.
I've never gotten more than 2 left on the Bang Zhao Fu. It
And
just
this
doesn't
is-
happen.
these are pennies probably. So that's
No, these are
$3.
dollars.
Well, that's not $300.
Oh yeah, yes, correct. Yep,
Okay, let's
pennies.
do the retrigger. I'm fine with that.
Or maybe it's not pennies. Maybe it's
That was
dimes.
I think it's dollar denomination.
No,
well,
because
the decimal point is behind the first number.
so it's dimes or something, 10 cents. So that's $30 and $15, right? On the top right.
So many.
No, top line is that's $3 and $1.50.
Oh, so it is it is pennies. Okay. So you really need a big number.
Yeah, but I got that one on the
She's
award all that
177?
177.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, so you basically like, yeah, you're good on this one.
I'm good on this one.
Okay.
I did it 4 or 5 times. I wound up coming up $150.
There you go.
But you feel like you should win more when you're betting $210.
But you
know?
could lose a lot more too.
You could
so-
also, you could have got wiped out. And then yes, that's absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you don't win on a bonus, it's called a sando.
A Sando?
Sando, yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So we
361.
so we originally put in 300. I lost some on that first one, but then I got 361. So I made $60 on those 2 cents. Yeah. So it wasn't too bad,
Dude, yeah. I mean, buying a bonus is like
dude. It was so much fun.
that's awesome. I gotta look for that. I was just at a casino last week and I did not look for that.
Yeah.
Anybody win big?
No, Wesley lost a lot, enough to get a whole cruise.
Oh my god. So like 3 or 4 grand, something like that.
Probably at least 2, because it was MSC. It's not
yeah.
an expensive cruise line. Look, dude, Carnival. We obviously me and you, Michael, went on Carnival. MSC is supposed to be nicer. It wasn't nice.
Really?
Stand for?
The food. I don't know. It's some
I thought-
Italian.
I
it's
thought-
an Italian cruise line. So
I
the- all
thought
the-
you had been on MSC before, though. That
I
was your
had,
first time?
and I guess it was at a time where I didn't know any better, and
Right.
again, Virgin kind of ruined everything.
Yeah.
The food was terrible. The service was terrible. It was just not.
Damn.
Yeah, it just sucked, man.
That's
Jesus.
bad.
No, in terms of like everyone had a good time, right? Because it's vacation, but
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, and the Europeans, I don't know if they could tell that I'm American, but like they're really rude.
They
They're
can.
like,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I don't know.
So
if-
you're
I was
saying-
like
you're saying
when you're in line
Carnival-
for what Carnival, at least like you know what to expect going into it, and like people are just getting fucked up.
I had
That's fine.
I had an awesome time on the Carnival.
So did I.
cruise. thought it was
Absolutely.
great. Yeah.
No, so many Europeans just not that that's bad, but like you're sitting in line for the buffet, they just walk in front of you, like they just don't give a fuck. They're like
Mhm.
all up in your personal space and like bumping you and shit. Like it was
Are they
tough.
stinky?
No, not that I noticed. No stinky,
They
stinky.
don't wear deodorant.
But the shows were cool. There was like a Michael Jackson show that was really cool. So the shows, I think the shows were really good. And at the end of one of the shows, they sang "Conte Partiro" by Andrea Bocelli, and I fucking love that song.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
cool. That hits your Italian roots there.
Yeah, just Andrea Bocelli, man, it's just so good. So yeah, cruise was cool. Happy to be back though.
That's it. So I don't know what happened. I went to a casino 3 days in a row in Columbus, Ohio, like a month ago, and then I went back last week.
Yeah.
And I had $560 in slot dollars, and I didn't
Jesus.
bet that much. Like the first time, it was weird.
Yeah.
It must have been like a promotion or something. So
Yeah, maybe like double points.
it was super confusing because it was
So you had
just
like
weird.
you had 500 in like free play basically.
Yeah. And I
Yeah,
won
but you could have
$700.
gotten that from playing at the tables though. They
Mhm.
like they do your average bet, so that's probably how you accumulated it.
Yeah, but like, say I lost 1,000 or say I lost 600, I shouldn't
Mhm.
get 500 free slot dollar. Like what didn't equate, you know? Like I don't know how they do it.
That sounds like it was a promo for sure. then.
Because well, yes and no, because if you only ended like lost 500, right?
Right.
But you were up 500 at one point, and then you were down 100, and then you went back up to 300 up, and then you went down to 200.
So you're playing
So
more than that.
You
yeah.
Just
you really
yeah.
bet and gambled like $2,500, $3,000.
Right. And
That's
then
how
maybe that makes sense.
that's how they do it.
Yeah, and that makes sense for Wesley because he earned
Yeah.
5,000 points and 5,000 got you a whole nother cruise.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have a story about Thursday night.
yeah, go.
This past Thursday, I got invited to go play Linwood Country Club with the guy I take golf lessons with,
Uh-huh.
and the other assistant pro there, Kerry, who's awesome. Didn't know Kerry was sober. He had a liver transplant 10 years ago. Guy's younger than me.
Like he got sober and then was able to get a liver transplant as a result.
No, he got the transplant. Well, I don't know what happened leading up to it, but he had to get sober at least 30 days before, but then really got sober afterwards. But is on like who was on dialysis, like he should never come out of the hospital.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And now he's got the type 2 diabetes, whatever it is. You know, he's insulin dependent, has to take a shot every day. Anyway, so that's a little bit about Kerry. But so we go and we play Linwood and near Atlantic City, and then we spend the night at Brigada. And like I lose.
I was also there. Just
Were you really?
I played golf
yes.
with you.
Yes. No, you
Last
weren't.
week I
But
was
you weren't at the.
I know. I'm just saying.
Tom-
the day you
Tom
were talking
came-
about it, I was
Tom
there.
came.
little fast.
Yes.
Is this because it's a
Tom also
Monday, a 9 p.m.
No,
Monday?
it's because
Dude,
Michael's
my brain's not
world
working.
revolves around Michael.
That's not true. That's not true. I'm
not
very
true.
forgetful and spacey sometimes.
That's what that means.
But you didn't come to Atlantic City, and that's
I know.
what I was going to end up talking about.
You went to the Borgats. I think
The
Tom's
Borgata,
dad loves
yes.
the Borgats, if I remember correctly.
Parents
The
love-
Borgata's gone downhill since I was there. It's awful.
Like the town has gone to shit.
Dude, we're gambling for an hour before dinner. We ordered a beer 5 minutes after we sat down and got it as we were walking out. Like
Yeah,
that's
that's
fucking
yeah.
unacceptable. And like
Yeah,
Mike
yeah.
was down 500 and I was down 300. Like
That's
So-
not
Yeah.
the quality of the casino, though. Whether you
no,
win or lose.
that's the quality of the service.
service.
You should
Yeah,
be able to
yeah,
get
yeah.
a beer much
Yes.
faster than that when
Yes.
That's
you're
what I'm talking about.
gambling.
Same with MSC. Dude.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
took
That's what I'm
forever-
talking
forever.
about.
That's,
Yeah, yeah.
that's what made it a bad experience.
Yeah.
For sure. I'm with
So
you.
anyway, we go to dinner. I'm down 300, and then come back from dinner, and then half an hour later, I'm down 500 at this point. Now I'm texting Tom, telling him I'm down 5.
Well,
And he's like, "Oh, it's still early," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's still early." I don't know. He he sounded hopeful, and I was like, no, this is bad.
Yeah.
I also didn't know what he meant by 5. I was hoping it was 100. Like I didn't know.
Not
if it was,
not a
$5
K.
grand. Oh
Yeah.
no,
5
no.
racks, maybe.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
But then I started playing the slots a little bit and losing on Bang Zhao Fu because I just don't know when to get up, and that's my biggest problem. I just can't get up to the slot machine. But I got it all the way. I played Wheel of Fortune a little bit.
Yep.
Played Bang Zhao Fu. I was up $1,000 on Bang Zhao Fu. I sat down with 100. So I'm even. I had taken out an additional 500, lost $1,000 by this point, by the way. Took out another 500, got all the way back to even. And I'm like ready to cash out. And I'm like gonna go to bed. And Mike's like, no, we're like, you're not going to bed. Like, we're all going to bed together. I'm like, we're adults. Like, I want to go to sleep now. So like
like, I'm almost 40.
I got peer pressured into losing all my money, essentially. I'm blaming Mike and the fact that he was making me guzzle Heinekens to the point where like I'm just like doing this when I'm that drunk sitting in front of like it doesn't like I only stop when there's no more money.
What time of night was the end?
Not late enough for this to happen. It was like 12:30 and yeah.
I mean, it's late for us, I feel like.
I mean, usually when I lose it all and I'm doing this, it's like 3-4 in the morning.
Yeah.
There's been some other things besides beer in my system, and
yeah.
you know,
Wesley hit me the other day. He was like, "Listen, when we go to Vegas, I can only go for 4 days." I was like, "Well, we're booking an Airbnb for a week," and he was just like, "Fuck."
Wait, are
we? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was gonna do the Airbnb. Well, we were there I was there for 6 days.
Oh, okay.
You were there for like maybe 4 or 5.
Me?
I got in on a Wednesday. You came in on a Friday, Tom. I think.
Yeah, I was there Friday to.
Yeah, because we went to dinner 2 times. Yeah, and Michael did Thursday to Sunday.
Did you get tickets yet, Tom, or no?
No, I've been watching them. So yeah, me and Michael have a big problem.
We have a big problem.
This happened last year. We should have known it was going to happen again. By the way,
what?
So there's go for it.
No, you go ahead, Tom.
No,
I took up all the airtime on that horrible fucking story of me losing all my money.
No, so when we were young, great bands I used to be into. There's a
when we were young.
Yeah, when we were young, that's the whole thing. And we already went to it, so I would go again. Be fine. It'd be great, good time. But there's a concert the week before that has bands I listen to like now.
Oh
and,
yeah,
like, bands I like more.
Minus the Bear was on there, right?
Yeah,
that thing. Yeah. So you want to go? You would go earlier.
Yeah. So I mean, if I could choose a concert to go to, it would be that one. Michael's already bought tickets, obviously.
No, I didn't.
Wait, no, I'm saying you already bought when we were young tickets.
Yes, I did. Yes.
So yeah, so we're like trying to figure out if we can go because it's the weekend before. Like go the weekend before, stay the week, and then go to the when we were young, which would be epic. But it's just a lot of days.
It's a lot of days. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So
yeah,
I'm gonna try to present here. Share screen. There we go. What?
Whoa. I knew it was too good to be true.
Wait, what's No.
You want to show the show?
Deny, cancel. I just want to show the.
I'm gonna have to cut all this. This is unusable.
How do I just share another tab? I gotta do that.
Present.
Yes.
Okay.
Chrome tab. Best friend forever. There we go. Share.
Yeah,
Got it. Okay. So this is the lineup. Can you see?
No.
I have to add it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you get a little zoom on that, Daniel? You know?
Can you? That'd be sick.
I think I can. Hold up. Let me see.
Because I can only see Jawbreaker, Minus the Bear, Rilo, Kelly, Texas the Reason.
Only if I fucking make us smaller. Hold on. I know what to do.
Bear vs. Shark, Pretty Girls, Cursive.
Oh, I just zoomed in on it.
Appleseed Cast, I didn't even see. Fuck.
I mean.
Oh, yeah. Appleseed. Dude. Okay.
Hey Mercedes. Tiger's Jaw. Marietta. Fuck.
Yeah, I saw Jawbreaker, Minus the Bear, Cursive, right? Bear versus Shark.
Pretty Girls see that?
I'm sorry. I noticed them when Michael said is what I meant to say.
Like this lineup is just so fucking good. And I don't know.
Is this also at the fairgrounds?
I don't know.
I'm not sure, but there's only two.
This background picture looks like the fairgrounds.
Yeah, it does. And there's 2 stages only, and it's 3 days. So it's like you also don't have to be there all day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, obviously, we're going to when we were young because I have tickets to that. Unless we all sell them and convince our wives to go to this instead.
What? She will not go to this.
No.
She doesn't know any of these. Well,
but
it's
I don't know. I don't know.
Panic at the Disco. There's
Yeah,
no way.
I don't know how I stay in Vegas from Thursday night before this to Sunday morning. Like
It would be the 9th to the 18th.
I wouldn't be allowed access to my financial accounts. Like that's number one. Would have to shut that off.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to bring cash only, and
Mhm.
nobody lend me anything. Like I don't know how I survive in Vegas for over a week.
I had a thought. We go to Vegas for this, and then we go somewhere else. Like because there's so many cool places that's not in Vegas. That's around.
And then come back.
Grand Canyon, whatever the fuck it is, right?
Yeah.
Palm Springs, whatever it is, and then come back. I'm just saying, like,
Or
that's not a bad idea.
Or do an Airbnb and do like some Vegas golf destinations there too. We can do that, but I mean that's expensive in itself.
That's expensive
well,
too.
The Airbnb was not expensive. I booked it for 6 days. It was $500 per couple for 6 days.
Yeah,
for the whole time. So
we can go to Black Desert Resort, Tom.
I don't know what that means.
It's another golf resort. It's past Nevada.
Oh, you mean like outside of
yeah, for a couple of days. But I'm saying this, and then like the other thing is I don't have fucking unlimited days at work. So
yeah, I mean we're probably not going to do it, but it's fun to think about.
Yeah.
When you say we're not going to do it, he means I'm not going to do it. He's going to do it, and then he's not going to be when we were young. That's what he actually means by that.
Well, I was thinking I could do the weekend before and then during the week to like
just
chill
hang out. Just hang out.
But I probably wouldn't go to a festival. Just me and Jacqueline. And she doesn't like any of those bands either. It wouldn't be like fun.
Yeah.
So.
What if is it ridiculous to fly into Vegas twice in 1 week?
You do like miles, I know that.
I do like miles, and I have miles, so they can be free.
Yeah,
you could do that.
That's insane, though, isn't it?
Yeah, dude, you stew on it. Just fucking stew on it.
Dude.
I'm stewing. It's not helping though. I
What
thought
I had
about
for
this
dinner yesterday.
Dude, there are so many fucking free agent signings going on in the football world. Congratulations, Tom, because the New York Jets have a fucking quarterback.
Yeah, I'm super happy.
They have a legitimate.
Was there a draft? Did the draft happen and I did not pay attention?
No,
free agency.
Free agent signing. So Justin Fields to the Jets. That's fucking
so happy.
I'm so mad at you. I'm so mad at the Jets.
Russell Wilson is now again the starting quarterback for the Steelers.
He was the starting quarterback last year.
Like last year when he got healthy, he did great actually.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a Super Bowl winning quarterback.
So I will say this: if the Giants don't sign Russell Wilson and instead of Aaron Rodgers,
wait, Russell Wilson is a free agent?
He's not a free agent, but they're talking about signing him.
Yeah,
you mean like trading
1 year?
Trading for him, yeah.
Oh,
so it's either that. The only two names you hear in discussions about the Giants when it comes to quarterback right now is Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson. And if it's Aaron Rodgers, I am no longer a Giants fan. I'm not.
Where'd Stafford go to?
Wait.
Stafford
Where's Aaron Rodgers?
Stafford re-signed. No, he left. He was not returning. They traded Devontae Adams. The whole thing is the Aaron Rodgers experiment is over in New York.
Okay, where'd Devontae Adams go? He literally came for Aaron Rodgers.
I know. He went to where'd he go?
I don't know.
He just got signed 2 days ago. Hold on, I'll tell you right now.
Dude, Russell Wilson.
I love how I'm at a computer and I was looking that up on my phone.
Rams. That's actually, dude. The Rams. Dude, the Rams are. That's fucking.
So they're letting Cooper Kupp walk and they're bringing in Devontae Adams essentially. But like if the Giants,
I like Puka Nacua anyway, dude. Puka Nacua.
Yeah, he's basically a younger version of Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
But if the Giants bring in Aaron Rodgers, I'm done with this shit. Like the only thing I could say for what the Giants are doing in free agency is they're going heavy on defense. So I like that, but
they didn't sign Rodgers. I mean, like.
No, they're talking about it though. Like it's in the news. They're talking about Russell.
Russell Wilson is a free agent, actually.
Yeah, I mean Russell Wilson isn't much better either, but at least he will run an offense. Aaron Rodgers,
he's not 42.
He's not 40 fucking 2 years old
or something. Yeah,
it just sucks. But I'm excited for the Jets. That's huge.
Yeah, I've been a big Justin Fields fan. I had him on fantasy last year, and I was starting him like when he was starting, and I got pissed when Russell took over, but he actually
Yeah.
did good. So
He's a fantasy Cinderella, man. He's awesome, but like I also think he could be a really good quarterback. And sitting behind Russell Wilson is really good because the guy makes good decisions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He might not have all the same physical attributes he had, but he knows how to manage. I don't mean that in a bad way, but he knows how to manage a football game.
What's his deal like on social? Danny, you probably know this on TikTok. Like he's just a cornball or something. He's just like a nerd.
He's super corny, Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson. Doesn't he like?
I don't.
He have,
I
like,
never saw. I'm on TikTok a lot. I think that's why you said that. But I
Yeah. No, but you often know the personas that these athletes get via social media, right? Like,
I don't. I really don't. I don't know much about Russell Wilson.
okay, I just know he has that perception.
I know he got right. He was on he was on the Broncos, right?
Yeah, Seahawks to Broncos, terrible.
Fucked him. Then came to the Steelers, right? Yeah. Justin Fields started, had a decent games, then had a few decent games, then played awful. Then Russell Wilson came in.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a lot going on. What else happened? There was a couple of really big ones today.
What trades?
Just free agent moves. Najee Harris to Chargers. Saints are re-signing Chase Young. I didn't realize he was on their team last year.
I don't know all these players.
Oh man, we finally paid Darius Slayton. I like that. The Giants paid Darius Slayton. He's been fucking busting his ass for every goddamn yard.
Wait, Danny, did you do a fantasy team that wasn't a fantasy sport, that wasn't football? Was that you?
No.
Oh, okay. So, maybe that was our friend Bartley, who doesn't follow sports. Like, and this goes with football, is like, I know all football people that were players that were on my team really well. Like, you know.
It, like, know them intimately. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
he just wang it.
Yeah. Well, Bartley, like, he got to learn hockey, previously didn't know the sport, but like fantasy is a great, like,
because you're watching all of the games.
Yeah, you're invested. Like, and it was cool to watch like a person who doesn't. I mean, Bartley's the furthest thing from a sports fan.
Sure.
To like watching hockey games and
when you're watching fantasy, it's almost you have to. You obviously your players are scattered across all the teams, so you kind of pay attention to all those games, and then then you're well versed in the league as a whole. Yeah. I noticed I don't have that because I don't play fantasy anymore. Right. I only just in tune with a couple teams because I like the Bills.
Yeah.
I like the Lions. So I try, I
love the Lions. Love Lions.
I really wish I wanted the Lions. I mean, I like the Chiefs too, but
no,
I would like the Lions.
I thought the Lions were going all the way this year. I don't know how many I don't know how many more runs you're going to have like that. It was like pretty historic.
Yeah, 2 years back to back like that. Yeah. I just love Amon St. Brown.
Amon-Ra, he was. I have him on my keeper team. I'll be keeping him for sure.
Yeah.
5-year, $150 million. DK Metcalf to.
Yeah, I saw that. He's going to
who?
Steelers? No.
Steelers. I think you're right. Yeah.
Jesus. It's crazy that these players, and I understand that they have to like prioritize their career and like the financial piece of it, but like a perfect example of like making a bad decision for like a couple $1,000,000 is like Tyreek Hill, like leaving the Chiefs to go to the Miami Dolphins, and then the Chiefs win 2 more Super Bowls.
Oof, that's tough, dude.
Because you're just like, I'm gonna go take this offer from Miami to like try and squeeze more money out of the Chiefs, and they're just like, okay, you can go.
Right.
Yeah. And as a player, right, like $30 million to $50 million a year, like that's a lot of money. So I can understand why a player would, right? Like DK Metcalf is going to go to the Steelers. I mean, I don't think the Steelers are that good, but I guess they made the playoffs, so they're not like bad. But
the Steelers always make the playoffs, or they're always over 500. That's why Mike Tomlin's has the longest run out of any head coach in the league.
Well, let's look who's in their division. I also don't know all the divisions like that. I think I know the Giants is like Giants, Eagles.
Yeah, NFC
Cowboys
East.
And Redskins. Commanders.
And DK has a ring.
There you go.
Right? He won the Super Bowl already. That's got to be a factor. Right? Didn't the Seahawks? No, they never won.
Not with DK. No, they won, but not with DK. They won with the Legion of Boom.
I'm thinking of the one where they didn't run Marshawn Lynch.
Oh yeah, that was where they should have won too. They should have won their second one.
The Steelers have the Ravens and the Bengals. I mean, I know the Bengals didn't have a good season, but
Joe Burrow's the best quarterback in the league, and his life is being wasted. He doesn't give a fuck.
Wait, they're not. They're good, right? I mean, they weren't.
But they always get off the horrible starts, and then they like start playing well when it's way too late. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And also they can't stop anybody. So he has to go throw for 400 yards and 4 touchdowns every game. That's not sustainable.
In the
Yeah.
entire AFC, the points against, they were like number 3, 4.
Oh,
Looks like 4 with points against them. 434.
The Bengals, right?
The equivalent of the Jaguars. They had the same amount of points against them as the Jaguars did.
Yeah,
That's pretty bad.
That's
The Bills should always like have I mean, they're just dominating their division.
yeah, but like
I also like the Texans, man.
I
like
feel like Josh Allen's very close to being like a Tony Romo. Like he just cannot win the big game. Like he cannot get past Kansas City.
Yeah,
like,
I think it's a cowboy curse because that's the same thing with Dak. Because like there's so much hype around Dak, and I don't think he's that good.
Yeah, but what is it about the Bills or Josh Allen? They finally had a team where they were running the ball and everything was aligning. He wasn't.
When you get towards the end of the season, I think it's like the playoffs and everything. Like if you make mistakes in your game and you get turnovers, you're going to lose.
Yeah,
like
but how come it took the Super Bowl to expose the Chiefs? Like the Bills could have.
Yeah,
easily,
what was that? What was that?
I don't get. That's what I'm saying. Like they were not a good team.
There. They were not a good team the whole year. It was
Yeah.
that was a weird fucking way that worked out.
It's
Yep.
part
And then it robbed us of a good Super Bowl too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So like
terrible to watch.
that
Terrible
was
to watch.
Fucking weird.
Yeah.
And the whole season, I'm like, they're going to get exposed, and then
They never scored more than 30. I knew they never scored any more than 30 points until they played the Bills in the playoffs. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, that's weird. Holy shit.
Yeah. So they were like on the lower side of points for the Chiefs. But yeah, man, I wish it was a good Super Bowl. I mean, I like the Eagles too, man. That was a fucking.
It could just be that Josh Allen is so addicted to playing golf that he never wants to miss out on the Pebble Beach Pro-Am.
Dude, I feel like
it very well could be.
When he plays, though, he sacrifices his body. Like he's
because if he goes to the Super Bowl, he can't play at Pebble Beach. It's that simple. and he plays every year.
He's a fully committed quarterback, though. Like he'll take hits. He'll just fucking dive into the end zone. Like
I love him. God.
Anyway, I don't know how we got to football, but that's cool, Skis.
Yeah.
I want to talk a little about Sevi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes and no.
So Tom was right. Tom was right. The whole episode was about Cobell.
37 minutes. I think major sentiment was it was a letdown.
Yeah.
While watching it. And since watching it, I got a little more appreciation for it. I'm not like too upset because the season's like super good.
It's so good.
Sometimes you got to just pause and find out about somebody, I guess. I mean, there is huge reveals, like her backstory.
I might have missed some, but I just rewatched it too to see if I missed it.
Yeah. I mean, the big at the end is that she is the architect of Severance Pro. I mean, that's the whole thing. So like that's a huge reveal, and that like she's a main player that's coming back, and whatever. But it was slower than I think all the episodes before were just so good that this was like
but like
the shots were cool,
but then she's going to be like essentially going against Lumen at this point, right? Like trying to tear them down. So what was the deal with her mother, and is there any other significance there? Like what else?
Her mother was like a non-believer. I do know that.
So her mother became an ether addict, which was what the town was. They were
what they're doing, ether.
Ether factory for Lumen. She despised them for ruining the town, for like coming in there, getting everyone addicted and leaving, and then she became addicted and died basically from her addiction. So like that's the catalyst, right? That's the whole crux of turning a Cobell character who you thought was 100% Lumen and being a dynamic character to then go against Lumen. Like that was the whole reason for the episode,
And there's some cool like context. Like I don't know if you remember. There's a piece of art that Bert and Irv. It's almost like Bert and Ernie. Bert and Irving were staring at when Keir met Imogen, his wife, at that ether factory or at an ether factory, and people are saying like they didn't actually fall in love. She was just like, I don't know. She was just like ether addicted or something. Like people had some pretty cool theories about how Keir and Imogen met. But they met at an ether factory, basically.
So I'm trying to share it because I don't know what you're talking about.
So Danny has to admit the sharers.
No, it pops up in my bottom, and I have to add it. So there's.
Oh, okay.
And there we go.
I don't know if that's it.
Yes, that's the. Yep.
So that's interesting. So that's supposedly like an ether factory, and that's when they met, I guess.
Here in Imogen, and that's how they met. Yeah, like
Interesting.
similarly to how Cobell and what was that guy's name again?
She had a lover?
Well, the two that kissed.
Oh yeah. I don't even know his
they-
name.
It's like a white ass name.
But that was implied that they used to date or something, or just
Yeah.
be friends
They
as
worked.
kids?
They worked in the. They were both children, child
So
laborers.
they were
in the
taking
ether factory.
they were taking hits of ether essentially when they were
when they were younger.
Yeah,
she-
she's like, I
remember she
haven't
said
done
had
this.
since she was like 8.
Did they say ether at any point? Because I don't remember that, and like I
don't know. I read it after. I don't
It's
know.
Okay,
implied.
I didn't know
implied.
what they were huffing.
I don't even know what that is really.
Ether's
Yeah,
like when you
It's like laughing gas.
no, when you come up behind somebody and you put the thing on the cloth and it knocks them out.
Yeah,
That's ether.
Oh.
but how come they didn't get knocked out?
Why are they awake?
I guess you can get.
Is it like Ambien? Stay
you
awake
get-
just long enough, you start feeling really good instead of going to sleep.
Dude, I totally feel like in that movie, the movie with Johnny Depp in Las Vegas. What the fuck?
Fear and Loathing.
He definitely does ether in that fucking movie.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
you're right. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, okay.
Yes.
So maybe you have to,
inhaled
like-
for
maybe you have to,
intoxicating
like-
effects in causing euphoria, sedation, and hallucinations.
It was
So-
really weird to watch. Like
Yeah.
even the show, like it's a weird fucking drug.
Very weird.
Yeah.
Very weird. Very
not
weird.
not my first choice.
Yeah, very very weird. Another cool thing, little nod that that her plans were hidden inside of James Egan's head, as if he was playing it off like his. We all believe that James Egan came up with Severance, but the plans were inside of his head, like the bust of his head was like kind of paying homage, as if like it was planted in his head. He didn't actually come up with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, that was a cool show don't tell kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean it's very much Scientology cult, right? It's like
Yep.
no matter who thinks, no matter what the actual reason is, doesn't matter. It's all to support the head of the cult, or whatever, like whatever narrative they have to lie. It doesn't matter.
And I do think Cold Harbor is trying to sever people from death.
That's a really good theory. I hope you're right, because that's actually pretty smart. I just don't know how they're going to know if it works. They're not going to be able to be like, so do you remember dying? Like, how are they going to know?
Right. That's a good point.
I don't think it makes,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You cannot know if it worked. It's
Well,
like,
of
it's
course
like,
you-
hey, I'll let you know. I'll let you know if there's a God when I come
Well,
back.
they put her through all those rooms, and they said the severance barrier is holding. So safe to say, the
Yeah,
last.
it doesn't matter. You couldn't prove it. You couldn't definitively
Sure.
know that it worked. So
Sure,
like,
sure,
it's
sure.
a really good theory, and it actually, I'm like, that's the best thing I've heard so far. But I
You
don't
could
know. I
actually
don't know how they prove it.
just pretend it works. Be like, yeah.
But then why go through all the other rooms? Why go through? You don't have to do the other rooms. Yeah.
Dude, this fucking movie, bro.
Dude.
Where's
Oh
the
yeah, they do
ether?
the mescaline,
Mescaline's not working. Yeah. Oh my god. dude.
bro. This movie. You know how many times his cigarette's just broken?
He's just like not even smoking
They're
it.
not even smoking it, and the cigarette's just as
Yeah. So it's like a
yep.
rag. It's like a liquid on a rag, I guess.
it on a rag. Yeah, dude, you just huff that shit.
Jesus Christ. That's
So I would assume it's the higher doses that
I
like
forg-
straight up
yeah.
sedate you, right?
I
Like,
forgot
not-
this. I forgot Benicio del Toro was in this.
Yeah.
Dude, iconic. I just watched Sicario the other day on the cruise. That movie's so good.
Dude, that's one of my favorite movies ever made.
So I didn't know it was
So
Benicio. I had no idea it was. Yeah, so-
Dude, that looks like Leo in Wolf of Wall Street.
yeah, he really thinks he drove home well.
Oh,
That's so good.
phenomenal.
This makes me watching something like this makes me wish I at least went to Vegas once before getting sober. You know, fuck,
Yeah,
man.
you wouldn't remember many of the experiences.
No, but
so
like,
it's all. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I didn't know Denis Villeneuve made that movie.
Oh yeah. Wait, which one?
Sicario,
Oh yeah, dude.
the maker of Dune.
Yes.
Or the
And
director of
and
Dune.
yeah, he's one, and he did Blade Runner 2, which was so fucking good.
Blade Runner 2 was great.
But yeah, that movie is so. I love crime movies.
Yeah,
And that's one of the best ones, and Benicio is so fucking good in that movie.
yep.
And so is the girl,
Emily Blunt. Yeah.
Emily
guys
Big
wa-
Fat Blunts, dude.
Did you guys watch Dune 2?
Yes.
Yeah,
Incredible.
it was so good.
What?
I tried to watch it twice.
No,
Fell
Wait,
asleep.
what?
I mean,
no.
great. Every time I'm on a plane.
Wait, so you have not seen the ending of that movie?
I I have to have.
Oh my god!
I have to have Xanax every time I'm on a plane, and then I have to have my drinkies. So a lot of times,
so just
a lot
watch
of,
it.
a lot of times, I go to sleepies. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no, I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah.
Like for how good everyone said this movie was, I feel like it should keep me awake. If not the first time, the second time.
But you're not like in your right mind state. That's not
I
fair.
know, but like you're right. But somehow I stayed awake during
that
Endgame.
movie. I'm grateful that I watched
it, and I was fucked up. Same drugs.
Same drugs, better movie.
I'm grateful I watched Dune Part 2 in the movie theater because
that's how I
Yeah.
heard. That's how.
Yeah.
That's when everybody was talking about it. Yeah.
Wait,
but,
really?
I mean, you watch it on your big screen at home with the sound bar. You can still get just the depth of
Yeah.
the depth of that movie.
I guess third time
Because the audio is fucking sick.
Wait, did you say Endgame though? Real quick, just quick aside. You said
I
Endgame,
said that
right?
as an example, and
but dude, so real quick aside, that's pure popcorn, pop music movie, but it's so fucking good. Like, there's a lot of reels that I watch reels because I don't have TikTok of like moments from that movie that are like insanely good, and it's the one like mass media entertainment thing that was like also so fucking good in like 20 years in the making. Like,
it was a success.
Yeah. You're saying Infinity War and Endgame together?
Yeah, just like they pulled
Infinity
it off, dude.
Yeah,
it's
Infinity War was amazing, but like it was not the end.
Yeah.
So, like, that movie in its own right is fucking. I think it's better than Endgame personally. But like for Endgame to be that good, he's right. That just doesn't happen.
It doesn't have like you never stick the landing like that after 10 years of sequels. That doesn't make any sense. Like people can't do it in 2 movies or 3 movies, let alone like 20 movies.
Yeah, you can't like not cry watching Endgame.
No, and that's what got me when we talk about it, Danny, today. And I know Daredevil's Marvel in it, or no, Daredevil is Marvel. So
it is Marvel.
It's like post Endgame. It's been such a shit
letdown.
Fucking, it's been even
Secret
more than a
Invasion
letdown. Like it's
Secret Invasion wasn't good. Loki was fantastic though.
I like Loki.
Loki's great. Like they have their, but it's not this cohesive story. And even the villain they were gonna do, that was Thanos, which was Kane. They had it like because of cancel culture, they had to get rid of him. So like,
had to get rid of him. Yep.
And that was a great villain. Like,
wait, why did they have to get rid of him?
I think
because he got a lawsuit where he like hit his girlfriend or something.
Yeah,
and so Marvel just parted way with that character.
Right, at the expense of the fucking thing. Right,
yeah, the franchise.
The franchise. Him being the next.
It's like getting rid of Thanos.
It's getting rid of Thanos. Yeah.
Like they should have just recast him. I'm not saying I don't have any comment on like whatever they did with him, but like to get rid of the character is pretty shitty. Like
I thought he was fantastic.
Well,
he was so good.
The one thing I always liked about Daredevil, it always sat in its own world that wasn't necessarily connected to the rest of the story.
But he's got a big blockbuster coming out now though. So did they only temporarily? Who's
blockbuster?
Well, he's got that too.
You know he does.
So he's got a big blockbuster coming out about that's
it's probably not Marvel. It's probably another movie. I mean,
not at all. No,
it was Marvel and Disney.
Marvel and Disney. Yeah,
they canceled him, right? But this movie that he's going to be, what's the actor's name?
What is that guy's name? He's
Jonathan.
Super good.
Jonathan something. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yes, Jonathan Adams. Abrams.
No, Alan. No.
Jonathan Majors.
Yes. So it's about a failed bodybuilder or something like that. I believe that's what the premise is, and it just looks sick. Like they got like the previews.
I mean,
like,
he's super good, so that's good.
Yeah, it looks like
Magazine Dream. No. Oh, Magazine Dreams. Yeah, Magazine Dreams.
That's probably it. Yeah.
Wait, that came out in 2023.
No, then that's not it.
Oh, I see a trailer for 2025.
Yeah, that's it.
For Magazine Dreams?
Yeah, I don't think it actually came out in 2020. Wait.
It says.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Wikipedia release date 2023. This has been out.
Wait.
Really? It has a weird thing. So it's coming out in March 21st of this year, but I think it premiered at Sundance 2 years ago. And it probably got pulled because of the whole fucking thing.
That's why that's the kind of stuff that only Tom would know that quickly.
I just read it, but
you just read it? Fuck.
No,
dude,
but like
there's so many things that make me think that you're like way older than us. The fact that how we're just using the internet and finding information, and you're just like, how did only Tom would know this?
No, but he said it like first of all, he knows
film.
film. First of all, he knows film, and he said it very quickly. I didn't realize he was multitasking. I can't.
Memes of like you changing the input, not you, like a kid changing the input on a TV, and the dad, the grandpa's like,
It's just like
"You're a
what?
genius."
Sorcery, dude.
Yeah.
It's like how when we looked at the back end code of the website, you literally were like thought that was magic.
In episode 1, every episode there will be a Mike like moment.
Yeah, boomer moment.
This one is Wikipedia. Yo, you knew that? Oh,
Yo, how did you do that, dude?
Could you like go into the back end code of the website and like edit it?
No,
as you can.
No,
all right, because that's what I get. Because every time I click on that thing by accident, like at work on a website or whatever, I'm like, whoa, and then I X out real quick because I think I'm gonna like alter.
You're just.
I think I'm gonna like alter it.
Some cool thing my developers used to do at work. They used to do that, and it would change it on your local machine only.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So they would like have someone Google. They would like set someone up to Google something, and it come up like whatever they input into it. So if you were like on your own computer, you can alter stuff, and it was a cool
on the local files only
party trick. Like it would get Michael so bad. It would be
yeah.
See, like he convinced someone grasshoppers were like vegetables or something. It was sick, and everyone's like, "What?"
Every time I type my name, it writes fart. I don't understand.
That's something else, but also sick.
Jeez Louise. So yeah, not too much. Slow episode, definitely from Severance. 37 minutes, just like a filler. Again, like I was wondering where has Cobell been, right? We hadn't seen her. She almost ran Mark S over when he asked her if Gemma was still alive, and she just goes, "Ah!" She just like screams and then drives her car.
Yeah, that scene was sick. Yeah, how are they going to wrap that? It's setting up to be.
I think there's 3 seasons, so just to say.
Yes, but the cliffhanger is going to be very frustrating. There's only 2 more episodes. They're not they can't. How much can they actually get through? There's like 4 storylines going on
to get through. I think they absolutely can wrap this up. Oh, Miss Wong. Miss Wong is just like Cobell was when she was a kid. Same thing.
Yes.
She was in the Ether Factory?
No, she's like a rising star in the child education in the world of Kier. I don't think she's anybody's child.
Agreed.
She's groomed like Cobell was groomed.
Agreed.
Okay, so they groomed Cobell.
Yeah. You see it like when they go through her yearbook. You really got to pay attention to it. And I only watching recaps kind of filled in those gaps.
So they kind of explain why a kid would be in the office, basically. The child labor laws. They talked about it in that episode, right? They made a joke of like they don't care about it. So one real quick.
So not Mark and Gemma's child then.
No.
One theory that I thought was cool. Oh, they were talking about Mark's sister.
Yeah.
And they think
they think she's working for Lumen?
Yeah, because they were like, oh, she called Miss Cobell so quickly, or whatever it was. Like in that whole theory that like the whole town's fake or something, if she was a plant or something. I don't think it's true, and I think it was more before this episode dropped. But
I think Rickon is probably more involved with Lumen. If of one of those two, I feel like it would be Rickon.
Yeah.
I think Rickon's just trying to get some Strange from
yes, me too. Who would it?
Yeah,
from the earpiece girl.
Yeah.
He's such a funny character, dude. His writing is that's one of the best comedic moments I think of last season, which is like they're reading this cheesy thing as if it was gospel. Like it's so good, and it's such a good commentary on any religious writing.
Yeah.
Because they have nothing else, so like it's like a secular text or something.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So episode 9
stuff going on with Dylan is weird, man. With the wife. Like falling in love with Vinny Dillon because he's an Audi Dillon.
Yeah. But so that's a setup for him to go against them, right? So now he has something to lose. He's not going to give up his time with his wife. So he's going to turn against his coworkers. They're setting
why he left the map to the export hall behind the paper instead of sharing that. Yep.
Yeah. Which is sad because
they're going to find that export hall. If that's still lingering, right?
He told them. Yeah, he told them about it though.
They know it's behind the picture. Someone's going to go get it. Like.
He still shared that information. He just didn't want to lose his privileges. That's why he didn't.
Yep.
Yeah. The interesting thing about the export hall, though, is that once you go back down, before you go into any of those rooms, you're your Audi, right? So, Helly can go down there. Mark can go down there.
That's what they're doing for Gemma. But
I wonder.
They control that. Remember, they control when you're your Audi or your innie. It's not that they're doing that for
Sure.
Gemma.
I
They're
wonder
doing
if
that for-
you get severed again to something else if you go down there.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how
no,
that
it's
works.
just Gemma. It's just Gemma
Gemma
in this case.
but she's
right?
not her main in right. She's Miss Casey. She's her severed Miss Casey
Oh.
on the severance floor. But when she goes down to the exports hall,
She's Gemma.
she's Gemma.
Oh, that's what you mean. If Mark went down there,
Yeah.
would he be any Mark?
Would he be?
I mean,
here-
Audi Mark.
here's
Audi
a
Mark.
question. Here's a question. When they go down the elevator to the severed floor, is that like an automatic flip of the switch in the control room, or are they manually doing that when they get on the elevator?
Definitely not manual, I would think, right?
Okay.
Well, no, I know. I do believe it is manual. Remember, because they didn't do it for Helena when she would go down the elevator. They didn't play that
Yes.
audible cue.
Yes.
There's that audible thing that signifies
The
that
ding?
Yeah, the ding, the second ding, not the first ding.
Oh, like because she was a mole, right? So they didn't.
Yeah, so they didn't second ding her. So
That's
yeah,
so-
I
yeah.
think that guy that they walked past at the elevator, like when they greet him good
Oh.
morning.
So
he
the
activates the severed
so the innies can go down the elevator to
to severed floor. Yes, technically.
the export hall, whatever you're calling it.
Oh, the innies can. I
Yes.
believe. Oh yeah,
That's what
I
we're
believe
talking
they-
about. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
believe they can. Yeah, I mean,
Is that
Gemma
what it's
came
called?
up.
Is that what it's called? The export hall?
Well, the black hallway is called the export hall. I don't know what that floor is
Okay.
called.
Right. The next episode is 44 minutes, so a little longer.
But the finale is over an hour.
Oh, it is. They said that,
I saw it. Yeah.
and it says Mark and Devin team with an ally. Helly investigates further. Mark and
Yep.
Devin's his sister.
Yeah. So they're definitely teaming up with Cobell.
Oh, team with Cobell. Yeah.
Yeah. All right,
And
that should be
Helly.
good.
So this also makes sense why Cobell was interested in reintegration. No one else believed it because it wasn't their idea to come up with Severance. It was hers. So
Right.
that's why she's so interested in reintegration.
Yes, that's a good point. She was super. Yeah, and then she even took out the chip from the dead guy. In the
Yeah, from
first
Petey.
season, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck
Yeah.
Petey.
Someone
Fucking Petey, man.
fucking Petey. Someone made a good point that they thought, oh, episode 3, this is cool and crazy that Mark's getting reintegrated so early, but it has been 4 episodes since that happened, and he's still not reintegrated. So it's like it was like a misdirect a little bit.
Yep. And you thought it would be a faster.
Yeah.
But if you cut to Petey, that was not fast for Petey. His worlds were blending in inconspicuous times, right? Like uncontrollably.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, someone was saying they think the doctor is pregnant with Mark's kid or something.
Ragabi?
Yeah, because she was eating like ice cream and watching TV or something.
What
It was funny. It was just a picture of her, and they were just like, "She's pregnant." I was like, "Oh,
Super funny.
yeah,
Did you guys watch Daredevil yet?
I watched the first 2 episodes.
yeah." That's only out there, right? Or is there
Yep.
another one?
I don't
Yeah.
know
What do we-
when do
what do we
when
think?
do they come out? Do you know?
Probably weekly on Wednesdays. I feel like
On
this
Wednesdays? Okay. Because
Yeah.
I'm like this close to starting over the series again.
It's
Yeah.
so fucking good, dude.
There was 3 seasons or what?
3, yeah.
The
I remember one of them wasn't very good. I think
Yeah.
1 and 2 were really good.
yeah, the I saw a reel that said like
Tuesdays comes out tomorrow.
Tuesdays. Okay.
Tuesdays. Yep.
It said like I wasn't expecting Daredevil to completely flip the world upside down like 5 minutes into the show, and I saw that and I was like, what does that mean? And I watched it right away.
Yeah.
And then obviously when what's his name? Piggy or
Foggy.
Froggy?
Okay, yeah.
Foggy.
Foggy. I always think it's Froggy, but it's Foggy. Yeah,
Mhm.
that was such a cool way to bring back the show, like bring back a character you love and
Murder
then
him. Just murder the shit out of him.
fucking murder him.
Well, I had a feeling
Yeah.
something.
You know, it's
big was gonna
we
happen.
watched the second episode too, right? So like he
Yeah.
goes to find that the witness that was there.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. That was a cool scene.
And,
I
and
liked that.
he unleashed. He basically unleashed Daredevil, and he's
Yes.
Right,
Yeah.
except for one key difference. He
he
killed both those guys.
Wait, killed
no,
them?
he only killed one of them.
Wait, he killed one of them? How do you know
Yeah,
that?
he fucking throw him down. He landed on the side of his fucking.
No,
head.
the other guy was already dead, Danny. He was already dead.
No, dude, I don't
Go,
believe
go
it.
watch it again. Both those guys are fucking dead.
I believe one of them's dead. That's bad enough because they're both cops.
It doesn't.
obviously.
It doesn't matter because Daredevil doesn't kill people except for right after Foggy dies, and then now he just killed 2 people the first time he let Daredevil back out again. Like
yeah,
so, this is not your
yeah.
normal Daredevil. Like he
Yeah,
doesn't
he's
kill.
going to his dark place again.
Yeah,
wait.
but like he only isn't the only person he killed throughout the 3 seasons. The guy that or he tried to kill was the guy that killed Foggy.
Bullseye?
Well, that
Yeah.
was this 4th season.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't think he ever
No,
killed
I think
anybody.
I think he's killed people before. I want to
Really?
believe that's what makes Daredevil unique.
Oh,
is that he kills people. I don't know. Let's see.
I
It's
thought
been
he
so
didn't.
long since I've seen. It might be like, was it 10 years ago? I don't even know.
Yeah, I
Maybe
thought
that's
that. I thought that was his thing. Like he doesn't kill people.
So
The first thing I put into Daredevil and said, "Kill those cops." That was a suggest, like,
Yeah.
okay.
it's saying he kills when he basically kills only when he's in
When-
a situation where he can't
where-
avoid it.
Where it's either them or him. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, that was not the situation with the cops. He did not need to kill
Well, no,
them.
well, what is dude? I mean, you're in that situation. They're gonna kill? They were gonna murder him. They literally
but
pulled
he
out the
could-
gun to
He
execute
could have
him.
just left.
Yeah, he could incapacitate them and leave. Like that's what most superheroes do, right? They just like
Yeah.
break your limbs and leave or whatever.
Yeah, but his rage. That's
Yeah,
the
he
thing.
didn't. Yeah. And then real quick, who the bad guy in the beginning was Bullseye, like, but
Yeah,
not
yeah.
like,
Poindexter was Bullseye. Yeah.
and
Mhm.
like, I'm just
He
used to
has-
Bullseye being like such a.
Do you remember? So in one of the previous seasons, Bullseye and Fisk get into a fight. The three of them are fighting at the end of the last season.
Yeah.
Was it the same actor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
And I think Fisk like breaks his back, like fucks him up.
Yeah.
Bullseye.
And then there's a cutscene, Bullseye, and then there's a random cutscene where they're putting him back together. So
Oh.
I think he has regenerative powers as a result of being put back together.
Oh, and that's why he
That's how he
survived
can
the fall.
survive getting thrown off a fucking building. Yeah,
Yeah.
with
And
his
then
fucking dome split.
they allude to he went to jail forever now or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
well, yeah, he was
that's-
convicted for like all those life sentences. But if
that's
he's
probably
not
gonna
killable,
happen,
Right.
yeah.
He's got like what Wolverine and what's his name has the other red suit.
Well,
guy.
that's what we're kind of assuming. I don't
Daredevil.
know.
I meant Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Is
I
that
always
is
think-
that is that true in the comics? I don't know much about Bullseye.
I don't know much about Bullseye either. I remember Colin Farrell shit as Bullseye in the original Daredevil movie. Remember
Yeah,
that?
that's what I was thinking of. Like
Yeah.
that was so,
So
bad.
bad. So bad.
He was
The original
so
Daredevil,
bad.
the original Elektra movies were absolutely awful.
Like husband and wife, right? That was so bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah. But yeah, I am hopeful for the series. It's been good, like the
Yeah.
old days where you had like a dark Marvel that had murder in it and stuff.
Yep. Yeah, and just gritty and bloody. Like it's pretty gritty. Dude, in that fight scene, it was almost like an old boy fight scene. Like where
was
they're just
sick.
fighting in the tight ass
That was
corridor,
sick.
and Poindexter's just like throwing knives randomly, and they're just getting stuck.
That
in
was
Daredevil.
cool.
Yeah.
That was that scene. That fight scene was amazing, and then the last one was like
Yeah.
dirty as fuck.
Yeah,
Like, his
that's like
cool.
that's what it's the grittiness of Daredevil, man. It's dark. I'm surprised Disney, like obviously Disney purchased Marvel, but it's interesting that they like Disney is a kids brand for all intents and purposes, and then to now have Daredevil be such a violent.
Yeah, I guess
show.
it was on their platform already, right? The old ones.
They moved them recently once they knew that they were filming the new Daredevil.
Okay. And then they're coming. This is a good thing for Marvel. I think they're coming out with a new movie that they said is like an indie movie with Florence Pugh and Bucky.
Oh yeah,
starring-
it's a really stupid name.
Yeah, but they said it was not like a regular Marvel movie. Apparently,
Anybody watch the new Captain America?
dude, I heard it was so bad. Did you fall asleep?
Thunderbolts.
I didn't watch it yet.
Oh, okay. No, I heard it was so bad.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
I know.
Thunderbolts is the new Marvel.
Thunderbolts. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's like the anti-heroes basically.
Yeah.
It's like Avengers, but the anti-heroes.
But they're all like Bucky's a regular hero. No.
No, he's an anti-hero, 100%.
Oh, because he was a bad guy.
Because he's a bad guy.
But like he's definitely a good guy for the past like 10 years, right? He
Yeah.
like fought on the oppressor.
Yeah. But I anti-hero in the sense where he had
were
this
a bad
dark
guy.
side and was redeemed in a way. Like
Mhm.
Florence Pugh,
Yeah.
if you remember in the Hawkeye series, was trying to kill Hawkeye the entire time, and then they have that scene together.
Who's
Where she
Florence
was-
Pugh?
What?
She's
the new
great
Black,
actress.
the new Black Widow.
Okay. Yeah. Mhm.
Great actress, 100%.
That's the only thing she was in, though, right?
Marvel wise, but she's been in a lot of really, really good movies.
A lot of
Yeah.
really, really good movies. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's like the female Chalamet, dude.
She was in Dune too.
She was. In
She
Dune,
was.
too.
You probably fell asleep.
That's
Yeah,
maybe
you-
in that part.
You should rewatch Dune 2, dude.
I might have to.
I mean,
Next,
everybody
next
says-
plane flight. Next plane flight.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not.
yeah.
I'm not watching.
because I
it
thought
on
the
plane.
HBO show would be good. It's fucking terrible.
It's so bad. It's
So bad.
so bad.
Oh, there's a Dune TV show.
Yeah.
Dune Prophecy. It's on Max. It's an HBO show.
Mhm.
Fucking dog shit.
Max
Yeah.
doesn't miss usually.
I
Yeah,
know.
they definitely messed with that one.
Dude, I was so excited for it, and it's
Me too.
so bad.
Yep.
And so I've read the books. There's like 8. I've read 4 of them. The one by the original author, and they're so good.
Not his son. Yeah.
Yeah, not his son.
Yes, someone was saying the ones that his son wrote are like nowhere near as good.
Yeah.
But I mean that was to be expected.
Right, exactly.
He was talking in reference to if George R. R. Martin.
I can't wait to see what they make their kid look like.
Who?
What's that?
The kid that Timothy Chalamet and Florence Pugh will have is like a monstrous looking person. I can't wait to see what they make him look like.
So why do you think that, first of all?
Why?
Why do you think that's a monstrous looking person?
Why?
Oh, because I watched a video on all the lore of Dune.
Because that's not.
He's like a worm looking person.
Okay, so I won't get into it, but that's not true. Right.
Well, any of the videos I watched where they show like a render, and I don't know if it's a render like from the book, like there was an image in the book of the render, but they made him look really weird. So that's the only imagery I have of what the sun turns out to be.
Yes, maybe that's more of it. Turns out to be not.
Yeah, correct.
From the get-go. Yeah.
Turns out to be.
Yeah.
But that, I mean, anything I've watched on Dune, the lore is fucking sick. It's so cool,
dude. It's such a big world. It's like, some other big world. What do they call them? Property. They were like going to tap into that they haven't tapped into yet. I'm trying to think of it.
Yeah, I feel like the show. They just. I don't think it's canon. I don't even think the show is canon.
It's not. No.
And that's what makes it not good.
Yeah, probably.
Sweet. So.
So my birthday is tomorrow.
Yep.
And for it, I bought myself a Tesla. So
happy pre-birthday, buddy!
So I'm gonna put a big thank you. I'm gonna put a big bow on it. I was telling my dad, and put it in the driveway
for yourself.
For myself. Because
are you trying to trick him into thinking it's for him?
No, but just like as you grow older, you buy yourself gifts, you know.
Yeah.
And like I've never like car is a big purchase, obviously, and it just happened to be near my birthday. It wasn't for that, but it's like a car I've wanted for like 8 years now. And I'm fucking excited, dude. I was looking at it today. There's stuff in the car I had no idea about. Like, just it's like it really is like driving a computer. Like it's like not a car. Like it's so interesting. Like, so you can park it. So you go to Target and whatever. You can park it, and you walk out of Target, and then it just drives to you.
Yep.
That anyway.
Really?
Yeah. This is summons. It's like crazy. Like it's fucking crazy.
That is an upgrade.
Did you get
that thing that drives itself is an upgrade feature?
So autopilot's different. So autopilot.
Did you get autopilot?
Oh. No. But autopilot it drives itself when you're in the car. This is summon, which is in every
feature.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
Which just like a little example of like, I don't know. It's great. Like it's crazy.
So, but real quick though, you did not get autopilot.
No.
It's like $10,000.
Is it really?
I think it was 8 when I did it, and you could buy it at any time.
The car comes with it. It's like how BMW does this too. You know that, right, Michael? Where the features are already in the car, but you can subscribe to them.
You have to like unlock them.
Yeah.
Like which features, for instance?
Well, I don't know your car versus mine. I'm sure yours has different, but I don't know. Go into your computer screen and you can see like features you can add. Oh, like you know how it has surround camera, but it doesn't record. You can just buy that feature and now it'll record. So if you
but I don't buy any of those features. Did you buy?
No, I don't. No, I don't. I'm just saying the car comes with the
I'd like to buy the feature for the 3D camera that I thought I had when I got the fucking car. I called Sonny as soon as I got home.
Well, that's weird. You had it on your other one.
So it's not really his fault because they changed what was included in certain packages, and like I had the convenience package, which the 3D camera was included in up until.
Wait, you don't have the 3D camera now?
No. So like I hit the camera button. I'm like, hey, like you have to do something to access the camera. She's like, oh, it's like that car doesn't have it. I'm like what? Dude, I'm like, that's a deal breaker. I'm gonna hit my garage every time I pull in. So like I've figured out like how exactly the beeping in front. Well, because the 3D camera is amazing. It's like I don't know how to describe it besides the technology of periscope.
It's like a drone, dude.
It's a periscope.
It's a drone simulator.
Like it shows you on top of the car. Like, where's that camera? How is that happening?
Did you ever use the auto park feature when you had the 3D cameras?
Yeah, I don't really love the auto park though.
Yeah, I
like
tried it with Molly was here. It was okay. Yeah.
It's okay.
What's
it's
wrong
just like
with it?
something that's like it's just like
Oh, it's a
something
little
that
clunky.
it's something that you know is there. You don't need to use it because you can do it better than the computer. Like,
Oh, okay.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
like you put it in park mode, and you also have to like get close. Like normally, when I'm in a parking lot, I'm not driving that close to the cars that I'm going to be parking near, but you got to drive close, and then it detects a parking spot,
Yeah.
and you press the button on there, and then it'll just back into that parking spot.
Yeah.
Or it'll tell you, is that like a normal spot or a parallel parking spot, and then it'll know what to do. But
Yeah.
it'll make sure it doesn't hit anything, right? Because
Yeah.
it can sense the obstructions. But you could typically do it faster. I would try and use it for parallel parking because
yeah, that would be
remember last
that'd be
time
cool.
I haven't
That'd
had
be
to
cool
parallel
time.
park in a really, really,
You're
really long time.
you're a Florida guy now. That's why.
Yeah.
Dude. So
Wait, so my car's better than yours, dude? That's crazy.
All right, let's. I
Oh,
want to
you
hear.
have
I want to hear
3D.
more about Tesla.
no,
What?
it's just
Okay.
it's like it's funny how it came about because I'm on like a stock app. I'm looking at stock market news on Friday or Saturday, and Tesla's tanking. It's like halved in the past like month
Yep.
or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like reading about it, and at the end of the article, which is all about the company, it's like they're so desperate for sales that they are offering 0 down, 0% financing on their Model 3. And I was like, what? And I was like, because obviously the political tides have turned against it. And I was like, I will take advantage of that completely because I don't give a fuck. So
Yep.
like, it's crazy. Like it's they apply their rebate to your down payment so you don't
Yep.
pay anything. And
Yep.
then it's like 400 and change a month. Like it's crazy because
That's
it's
fantastic.
0%
So
finance.
you
I was like,
literally put down 0 too.
yeah. Dude,
Like,
it's what?
So like not like when you go to get a BMW, that says 0 down is taxes
then-
first month. And
No, so there's no taxes because I bought it in Delaware.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what rebate? They give you a rebate when you buy the car, and they just
So you get a $7,500 federal rebate from the federal government for buying an electric car.
yeah, but don't you get that at tax time though?
You just get it. I don't know when. So and then Tesla's like, will you transfer it to us so we can apply it to the purchase price of the vehicle? And you
Okay.
can. So I guess they handle the rebate after it.
Mm.
And they
So you
count
won't even see the rebate. They'll do this all in the back end.
Yeah. It just
Okay.
applied to down payment and lowers the monthly payment.
Gotcha.
So I really like couldn't beat the
I
deal.
know.
I was like, I couldn't even get any other car for that low of a monthly or whatever.
Yeah. Mhm.
And I've always wanted to fuck around with an electric car, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
see.
So did you buy it or lease it or
I bought it.
you bought it? Sick. Okay.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. And then Delaware has its
So
own.
now they're building it, right? Because I think they're made to order, right?
I guess they must have an abundance because I'm getting it on Wednesday.
Oh, so it's already built. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
'Cause-
Yeah. When those threes came out, you had to build one and then wait however many weeks.
Yeah. Like I built it on the website, and I guess they just had one that matched. You know.
You know what this when you told me about the putting, I don't know if you guys seen this SNL sketch when you talked about putting the bow on the car. I have to show you this. This is fucking hilarious.
Oh, I've seen this. Is so.
You
good.
know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's the zero aper.
Yeah, dude, it's so good.
This is so funny. When you said the bow, I immediately thought,
Yeah. That's good.
Oh, it's so fucking funny. Dude.
So you did it all on their website, and then you
Busted.
they contact you and about all the rebate and all that stuff? Or
So that's the other thing. Like, I fucking hate buying a car. I did this 8 years ago. I went on Tesla's website, and that was from like a product perspective, like one of the best experiences ever. Like, you buy a car, there's no haggle, nothing. It says the price, and you press order, and you get a car delivered. Like, that's a
Yeah.
dream. Like, I fucking hate dealing with the dealerships,
yeah.
and that's what this was. Like, literally did not talk to anyone. All the rebate stuff is on the website when you're ordering it. And then after you order, you download the app, you have like 9 steps. They upload your insurance, driver's, whatever it is, you know, and
yeah.
it's like the best process. It's like buying something off Amazon, you know, it's like the way it should be. And
Yeah.
it was awesome.
So now talk
Well, that's
about
because their dealerships are not dealerships. They're showrooms.
they don't have any dealerships.
They don't
Yeah.
have dealerships.
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I thought, but you can go to Tesla showrooms. and stuff like
Showrooms,
that,
Just for test driving. It's not a
Yeah.
dealership. They don't sell cars there.
Yeah.
So talk about what you did to the Mazda guy or whatever.
Oh yeah.
I want
So
to hear about this. You sounded pretty pumped about that.
wait, what I said that I beat up my car?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, so at our old house, we had a tight driveway, right? And there was brick and concrete on both sides. So if you didn't know what you're doing, you could hit into it pretty easily.
Yeah.
So at different points, my in-laws were there watching the kids while we were away, and they each separately on different instances, like, crashed into the side of the thing, right? And like, so it was pretty beat up, like, and then just like we're pretty messy, and like the inside was messy, and we cleaned it the best we could, but it was still like missing like was missing the headrest, some of the floor mats. Like it was pretty beat up. Like
that's charging money, dude.
Yeah, which for a lease, like you're basically renting the car. It's like you've rented a car. If you return that car, regular rental, you get charged.
Yeah.
But nothing has like they didn't charge me anything. Like I returned it, and that was it. Yeah, which is weird.
How long ago did you return it?
Like 3 months ago.
Oh, then you're good.
Yeah, no, it's clear. Like it cleared the whole.
BMW tried to charge me $100 for a scratch.
Right.
And I called Sonny, and I'm like,
"Wait, why didn't you tell me before about my BMW? I didn't know about
no,
this.
because it has nothing to do. It's a lease return. It's an independent. You know,
because it has nothing to do with it.
When they say they're going to term your lease, which is what my dealership said, they handle the whole process. What they didn't tell me is that if there was any overages, I'd be being contacted directly. So I wasn't like, you can term your lease independently and have like them come inspect it and blah, 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 blah. When that happened with my Audi, the guy was a Giants fan. We were just talking about the Giants while he's inspecting my car. I distracted him the entire time.
Right.
If I was going to get charged for any car, it would have been that Audi. Scratches everywhere. But try to charge me $100 for like a scratch. And it's like, I'm like, doesn't the credit card rule apply? Like if it's no longer than that? Yeah. And they're like, yeah, no. I'm like, Sonny, if I have to pay this $100, this will be the last car I buy from you.
Yes.
So he's like, no, let me find out what happened. He's like, blah, blah. So he calls me back an hour later. He's like, yeah, no, it's bullshit, but I actually can't do anything. But if you call them and tell them you're a loyalty customer, which you are, because you're just got a second car from me, like they will take care of it.
Yeah.
In a second. He's like, they just will not do it for me. He said, I know he called, because then I called back and exactly what he said. He's like, yeah, you have a balance due of $100. I'm like, oh, I just leased a second one. And then my wife got one 2 months ago. So now we have two. You're going to charge me $100? Like, sir, you know, like then now they're mad at me because I didn't even use any profanity, and I made sure not to, because I know that's when you lose the conversation. And then they're like, you know, blah, 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 this, that, and the other thing. And no, we're going to, as a loyalty
I literally have
customer,
modified my car. I'm now, this is going to be a
Wait, you leased your car?
I leased
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no, I know you did. I thought, and you modded it?
No, just
visuals, not mechanical.
Yeah, but you kept the old stuff, right?
Oh, sure.
That was what you said. You said you were going to
keep the old stuff. Yeah, I kept the old stuff.
So you just put it back on in 3 years and return the car.
I'm just going to give him the stuff.
Yeah, Tom didn't have a headrest.
Came on the car.
Tom literally returned the car without a headrest. I think
it's worse. It's worse than that. They gave us 2 keys at the beginning of the lease.
Yeah.
Returned. Did not have one of them completely. The other one, it was run over randomly, and it had like the middle chip with no casing around it. Like it was just like a C battery and like a micro
and the PCB board. Yeah.
Yeah. And he was like, "You have the keys." I'm like, "Here you go." Like, and he looked at him. He's like, "What the fuck?"
That's supposed to be like $400 right there.
Yeah, just the keys are like 300 or whatever.
So you didn't say anything to the Mazda dealership. They just didn't charge you $1,000 like they should have,
or more, dude.
Or more.
I budgeted $3,000 to give to them. Yeah. Like I put that in my spreadsheet. I'm like, that's gonna cost me $3,000, and it was over mileage by like 3,000 miles.
And they didn't charge you for that?
No,
bro, that's epic. This was the first car I negotiated over the phone. I'm so used to going into the dealership. I did everything over the phone this time.
They say that's better.
It is better. Because you kind of get through. Like, I was looking at the same car from 2 different places, and one salesman, he was just being a dick by the end of it. And so I was like, fuck you, I'm not going to buy this from you.
Yeah.
And I called Michael to talk to him about it. I was like, here are my 2 deals.
Yeah.
I
like the other kid.
And then I just went there, test drove it, made sure I liked it, and then he had the paperwork ready.
The other kid gave you what you wanted from the beginning. It just made sense.
Yeah. Yep.
And then he'll you guys remember each other in 3 years.
Oh, he
leasing is awesome. I love it.
The one dealership, he was like, "Oh, you're going to be upside down on your trade-in. Just go to CarMax." So then I put it in CarMax, and then CarMax gave me $2,000 over. Yep. They gave me a check. I just sold my car to CarMax.
Yep.
Had no car for a couple of days, and then went and picked up the.
That's
okay, sick. So you took the check from CarMax to
use it for my down. Used it for my down payment. Yep.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's the one thing. So I leased for 6 years, last 6 years, and I'm thinking I'm going to buy. Well, I bought one, and I'm going to buy the 3 row we have to buy, which I don't know where we're going to get yet. But the thing I'm excited about buying, which I haven't been able to do is, or maybe you just do it anyway, is like customizing it. Right. So like now I don't have any fear of like doing anything I want to it. And I want to like own it for, well, I got kids too, so I could like give it to them when they're older, and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Also, you can't really lease if you're going to be going back and forth. I know the Tesla's like for you guys going back and forth, but
Yes.
even if the family
But you
takes
could do one finance car and one lease car and be fine.
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the mileage. Like, there's no way. Like,
That's what he's saying too.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think, like, if we
okay.
kept the
You
lease
use the
car,
finance car to be the mileage.
right.
taker,
Gotcha.
and then
okay, and that
and
one
then
would be
the-
your New York car,
Yeah.
essentially. Yeah.
I was thinking about that.
But that wouldn't make sense because that's one with 3 rows. You're getting it to take the whole family, right?
Yeah, it depends. Like that's the other thing. I don't know which car I'm going to be using more to go back and forth.
True.
Either. I don't know if it's like more of a me thing or
everybody.
If you're gonna keep it for a long time, then it's okay to purchase. If you like new cars every couple of years, then you should lease. Cars.
Also, there's the the old like you lease expensive cars and you buy inexpensive cars,
right?
And that's all relative, right? But like, had I not gotten a loan or lease on this 5 Series that I have, I think the sticker was like $66,000, kind of similar to Danny's M3, right?
Mm-hmm.
M340.
M340. What was your sticker? 60?
65.
Yeah, like buying that expensive of a car, it's just like it's
With
a
$5
lot,
grand down.
a lot of money.
Even if
when
I
you
put
lease it,
on a $65,000 car, my car payment would have been $1,200.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. Like leasing it, you're only really buying a third of that.
I might get an M3 next. I would get an M3 for $1,200 after driving a BMW and like experiencing it. I would buy an M3.
I like the luxury sedan.
As long as we don't have kids.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing that got me about buying it is they were saying like there was this era of cars like 2015 and 19 like people prefer over newer cars because whatever the engines didn't shut off when you stop the car or like like features actually got worse.
Hate that feature.
So like then all these people
you got all the good tech without any of the downfall basically.
Like I was like
because we're coming up on time here. Is Tesla going to bounce back? That's my question because Anton just told me about the whole fucking Zeke Kyle thing.
You didn't
never know that?
I don't watch the news, dude. It's like
he's just sharing his heart.
I live within my own bubble where like none of this stuff is actually happening, so like I can actually not be more impressed.
When we have a podcast,
than I am
you need to get in tune with some things.
I'll start watching the news.
I like also the experience of telling him something and seeing
it's cool. It's like I'm hearing you for the first time. That's back end coding. What,
dude? It's so funny. The news cycle's so crazy that is so old. And there's been so many more crazy things since then. But
I know.
So I've told you this, Michael, before. Tesla is so overvalued, even now, like so ridiculously overvalued that like it's like a meme stock, and that the reason it's high is because of him. It's nothing to do with financials at all. It's
think about how many brands have electric EVs now. Hyundai.
No, I know, but like
everyone has. Every brand has their EV now.
But now I'm at the point where I think I've lost a significant amount of money in the past couple of weeks. Like I feel like I
lost.
But
they're all gains. They're all gains.
What do you mean?
You didn't lose any actual money.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
I lost a lot of my gains though.
Yeah.
A significant.
Baby.
But now I'm at the point where like at this point you can't sell as an investor of the stock. You can't. I missed it.
Well, yeah, you don't sell after it halved. Like that's the worst. That's when people freak out. And
I bought some more today. Actually,
yes.
that's what I did. But like, I don't know if that was I don't know if that was stupid or not.
No, if you expect it,
I'm like, this is a bad idea.
Oh my god!
We might.
I also bought some more PLTR. You did?
Yeah.
Hell yeah! It's amazing.
Yeah, I'm excited to get things. I just want him to tell me where to put them. Just tell me
these stocks I'm talking about are like the only ones that I manage personally. I have like my play account, which I started as soon as COVID happened. I started buying stocks. That's like when my account started.
But I think as long as you keep the money in there for as long as you have the stock for over 12 months, you don't pay capital gains, right?
You pay capital gains instead of income.
You pay capital gains when you sell it.
Yeah, 15% versus what your income bracket is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay,
mm-hmm.
So it's still pretty liquid, even if you buy stocks.
Oh yeah, you could just cash it out and put it right back.
It's one of the most liquid assets there is.
Yeah.
Well, your financial advisor is going to he's probably going to open an after-tax investment account for you, right? That will be.
We're going to do Christina's going to pay me through her business. We're going to 401k that. She's going to pay herself. She's going to 401k that. She's gonna do a SEP on the rest of that, and then I don't know what we're doing for brokerage.
Wait, how are you going to 401k has to be offered through your company?
Yeah, she has a company. She's gonna pay me from her company, and then I'm just gonna 401k the entire amount.
So you're like an employee of her company?
Yeah, like just put me on as an employee of the company. Yep. Mm-hmm. And then she puts herself on as an employee of the company and then does the same thing.
Might want to cut this part out of the old pod.
Yeah. That might be considered extra legal.
No, it is the most legal.
Where did you find this financial advisor on Craigslist?
Everybody's been saying that's totally legal.
Yeah. Anyway, real quick, I wanted to talk about Sleep Token real quick.
I think that will be next week's episode, though. We're not going to do it.
That's right. I want to. That's cool. They've been leaking, so they're very like cryptic, right? Like they don't do interviews, no one knows who they are. So last year they did a tour, like a US tour, and then finished it in the UK. And now they like put out a link to a website with like cryptic stuff. You have to like fill out a puzzle, and they're like doing Easter eggs now. And basically there's all of these venues, stadium venues in the America. On the website that they did with the Easter egg, there's like 2 houses, like, and there's an image for each house. All of these different stadiums in America are changing their profile pictures on social to one of those images. I think alluding that they're going to do like a stadium tour this year, which would be cool. Super cool. But no, what I wanted to ask about is, do you want me to curate your experience, or do you want to go in order? I guess this is more for both of you have any input, but.
Is this going to be a multiple?
Dude, I'm terrified. How long is this?
I think this is
listening to albums.
Danny, I'm going to tell you this. Whatever you can get in one episode's worth of content is probably all you're getting.
Just make it a TikTok, just 30 seconds.
I'll give you more than that. No. I like you can
30 seconds.
You can make the majority of next week's episode about this, but I do it however you want because I don't even know what the band is.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so this is where my mind is. Say you like it, right? One, the reaction videos do fantastic. Like I watch them all the time, and obviously I pay attention to the metrics of them. But like, say you like them, and now I'm curating an experience that's out of order, and you kind of want to go through the full experience. Then having a curated out of order might.
What do you mean? That. Like, did you have to like what?
The first song I listened to them, how I found them, I had listened to the last song of the last album of the trilogy. And I'm like, this is the great. And so that I wish that wasn't my experience. I wish I started from the beginning and had the full experience, opposed to listening to the last song and the last album. And that's how I discovered Sleep Token.
Well, yeah. So I guess, whatever you think is a good way to get us into him from the first album.
Okay.
Right.
Sweet.
Dude, what the fuck
are you looking them up
ourselves into, bro? Yeah. Who are these?
That's Tom, that's one thing I would not have Googled. I would not have Googled.
Yo, is this Slipknot? What is happening?
No. Essentially, yes.
Dude, I'm like,
no.
I'm so.
Dude, there is no. I don't know if it's because I'm older now, but there is no band that has made me felt like I felt when I was listening to Sleep Token.
What, terrified?
No, dude, it's just no, it's not scary.
Well, not even. It just looks little.
Those are the two. That image that you have. Those are the 2 houses things, by the way.
This looks like the things that they find in the True Detective season 1. That's like the images on these masks.
This is me. This is me. Dude,
that's a reaction video. That's Nick Nocturnal, dude.
This is it. We did it. That's me.
Just copy and put Tom's face right there.
Oh my god, dude. No, it's not scary, dude. It's about the art, man.
It just looks like we're like I mean, maybe it's gonna be awesome, but it does look like a whole theatrical thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kind of.
Are we gonna watch a music video or just listen to them?
No, we'll watch the music video with lyrics.
We got to find a good volume, like even the volume in the beginning. I know that you bumped up.
You want a sample one? I have a short one. I've had one queued up. It's simple.
Wait, no, we're not doing Sleep Token now.
No, no. I'm going to Sleep Token.
I'm a sleepy boy.
I'm going to Sleep Token.
Wait, what were you going to ask?
I'm going to sleep.
I was going to say we have to get the volume right because, like, even when you put that commercial on the SNL one, like, I know you made it louder, like,
yeah, somewhere that was low for you.
It was low in the beginning. It was like this is like silly how low it is. So we gotta get. I thought it was just me, so I didn't say anything. I'm like, I'm getting old.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Or like, what do people do?
They go like this.
Or they put the hand over the camera. That's a common
Yeah,
one.
all right,
That's-
so
that's
just
August.
us, just us bees. Name pending. Episode 2.
Not pending.
Pending. Peace.
I literally named the YouTube channel already.
See you next week. Hey, there's an edit feature in the name. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, bye.
Yeah.
See you later. Bye.
Later, guys.